What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And today's video, this pile of garbage is making a comeback. So this thing's been kind of MIA for the past few videos. I don't think you guys have seen it run since, I believe, the testing video where I made my first few passes and we talked about going to Muncie. And we ended up doing that, went to Muncie, ended up doing some few street races, some grudge races here and there. And went to the DIY after party. That was a good time, but for the most part, I haven't done much with it. And some of that's been due to some new car blue stuff, some problems along the way, and as of a couple weeks ago, running out of fuel system and not being able to go much further. So I believe it was the last Big and Banger of the year in October. Went out there. I ended up running Austin Shepherd, and you guys see that right here. And as you can see, that did not quite go as planned. I think Austin probably put like 4 or 5 cars on me. And did that. After we got done with that race, I ended up going and playing on the street a little bit. I think I got one money grudge race, and it was just small, $60, nothing major. After that, I ended up running a few more races, but the car still wasn't quite acting right. We found out that it was the dual sync distributor in my car. We didn't set it up right from the get-go, and it was creating all my problems. Fixed that, fixed the exhaust leak, and the car started making boost, started making pretty good power, and was running a lot better. And about that time was when we were preparing to go to a kind of a little hat race in Indy, and we thought we were going to really turn the car up and make some really fast passes and hopefully go a few rounds in this race. But as you'll see, that didn't quite happen. One thing you can see in that video is the rear suspension. The car just slams the rear tire in the ground. And when it was doing that, I had the shocks full tight. Compression, rebound, full tight on everything. Which I just recently found out is because I have Viking Warriors, not Crusaders, which are the street cruise version of the shock, which, from what I'm told, won't hold more than 700 horsepower. And that was probably leaving on maybe 800 horsepower. So after that, and run out of fuel on the next pass on, I think, 12 pounds of boost, I knew it was probably time to get while the getting was good. So that brings us to this point. When I first put the car away, I had pretty big ambitions on what I wanted to change the off season, but reality quickly set in when I realized that me and Sam planned to make the 14-hour trip into Texas to race the Tom Gunner's Small Tire Gangsters race in Yellow Belly Dragway. I kind of needed a way to get there, and doing a bunch of upgrades to the car wasn't really in my budget. So went back to the drawing board and set on making a few small changes so hopefully we can tap into this thing's true potential. And that's going to start with a set of 225-pound injectors picked up from Tyler Nation at Nationwide Customs up in Windfall, Indiana. These may be a little oversized, but at the very least, I won't be worrying about fueling at this point. So now that all that's covered, it's time to actually get to work on this thing. I want to get these injectors in, get the rest of the turbo kit put back on, the front dress, all that good stuff. And who knows, hopefully we'll get this thing started up today. So, cue time lapse, let's get to work. injectors are in. Turned the fuel system on, no leaks, so everything checks out there. Waiting on one part because these connectors aren't quite the same as you can see, but once I get those in, I'll be ready to start this thing up. The only thing left to do is going to be to change the oil, and or something else. I don't remember. Maybe we'll just change the oil and start it. But yeah, guess I'll get a drain pan and get the oil out of this thing. Alright guys, so got the oil change in this thing. I didn't show it on the video, but I actually got different injectors. Like I said in the last clip that I was just going to buy a little adapter plug, and it turned out they don't make an adapter plug for that style injector, so we then just got one with an EV1 connector and called it quits. So oil's changed, no fuel leaks, and I think it's time to start this thing. And just like that, this turret is back up and running. Well, pretty happy with that. This thing's finally back up and running again. It's got to have ample fuel now, so we'll throw some power at it. I think that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, subscribing. Go check out our merch on our website at youngandboosted.com. And yeah, see you guys on the next one.